We just finished the first quarter of the year, and man, March is definitely not pulling its punches. And last month, we were very bullish to reaching our first $200,000 all-time high, but now I think we're nowhere near that goal. So in today's video, we'll look at the portfolio performance last month and see where we're going. And if you're new here, my name is Ron and welcome to Pinoy Stock Investor. But before we start, let me know down in the comments using an emoji, how did your portfolio perform last month? How did March treat you? So I'm looking forward to see a lot of rocket and definitely diamond emojis in there. Let me know down in the comments. Okay, let's start by looking at how the overall market was. Okay, so as of recording, this is how the indices looks like. So NASDAQ is currently down by 5.09%, and the S&P 500 is also down by 5.13%, and the Dow is down by 5.24%. And March is officially, we reached the correction territory for some of the indices. So for those who was not familiar with correction territory, this is when an index dipped at least 10%. So some effects when this happens is that there is more volatility since more investors are starting to get more active to normalize or rebalance their portfolio. This also puts a higher risk since correction is just a couple of percentage away from a bear market. But as like we mentioned in our previous post, or as what Yahoo Finance says on their previous post, 75% of the time correction never really becomes or never really became a bear market. So there's still about 20 to 25% that it might happen. So let's be careful. If you want to read that article, I'll put the link down below. Okay, one of the biggest news that affected the market this month is definitely the war against Iran. So this caused a sharp jump in oil prices, leading to a massive gains in energy stocks while punishing those sectors that is dependent in or on fuel, such as airlines and shipping industries or shipping companies. It also caused a widespread uncertainty that led to a global stock sell-off that pushed major benchmark like NASDAQ and the Dow into correction territory, like what we mentioned earlier, as investors move their capital towards safe haven like gold or just keeping them in cash or buying treasury bonds. Okay, the S&P 500 went down from 68.81 last March 1st to 63.43 last March 30th. And now it's back to 65.28 before moving to April. I guess there was a little bit of bump up in there. Okay, let's look at the overall portfolio. Looking at the overall portfolio, we are currently at 178,000, down compared to 185,000 last month. Our taxable account is currently in 117,000, which is currently down by 8.04%. The IRA is also down, but combined, it's still at a value of $60,000. Okay, moving into each of the companies on our portfolios, let's start with Apple. Starting with Apple with a total value of $22,998. It's currently up by 59% with a total gain of $88,534. We currently own 90.62 shares of Apple with a cost basis of $159. So last month we added $119.97 to Apple. That is a good amount of shares that we added to the portfolio. Next is Google with a total value of $20,283. We are currently up by 69% and a total gain of $8,285. We currently own 70.53 shares of Google with a cost basis of $170. So right now, or this month, we added $131.17 to Google. Okay, next is Berkshire Hathaway. Total value of $21,211. we are currently up by 33% and a total gain of 5,350. We currently own 44 shares of Berkshire Hathaway and a cost basis of $358. And last month we added $115 to Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, the next company is Microsoft with a total value of $19,100. We are currently up. Yes, we're still up in Microsoft by 12% and a total gain of 2,121. We currently own 51 shares of Microsoft with a cost basis of $329. And we added $207 to Microsoft last month. We are trying to increase our position and pull down that cost basis and maximize that pull down so we can buy more shares. So last month, Microsoft is down by 7.12% from $410 to $370. That is definitely a good discount. So, buying that, it won't pull down our cost basis because we're not lower, or the price is not lower than our current cost basis, but at least we can increase the shares, or we can buy more cheap shares of Microsoft. Next is Amazon. We have a total value of $14,699. We're currently up by 6.9% and a total gain of $949. We currently own 70.57 shares of Amazon and a cost basis of $194. So last month we added $213.95. We are also buying more Amazon since they are actually on sale. I would say they're on sale. They're probably undervalued by about like 37%, because in my valuation, Amazon should be at around like sub 300 or like around $285 or $280, and seeing its stock price go down from 280 to 208, I'm definitely buying more. Next is MasterCard. We have a total value of $6,071, but currently MasterCard is pulling down our portfolio. It's at negative 6.77%. It's down negative 6.77%, and also it has a loss of $440. We own 12 shares of MasterCard with a cost basis of $535, and last month we added $116 to my MasterCard, and MasterCard is down by negative 4.10% last month from $524 to $499, this is where we are trying to pull down our cost basis, buying more shares of MasterCard. We did bought $116 worth of shares last month. Next is Meta. This is also down by negative 10.06%. The total value of our Meta investment right now is $5,739. We actually we're at a loss of $641. We currently own 10.03 shares of Meta with a cost basis of $636, and we added $223.54, which is the top value that we added, or top amount that we added to a stock last month. So we're trying to pull down the cost basis, increase the shares of Meta. So last month Meta went down negative 12.46% from $667 to $572. Next is Uber. Now, Uber, we have a total value of $7,260. We're currently down by negative 9.66%, which is about $775. We're down $775. We have a total shares of 100.93 shares of Uber. I think this is the first time that we reached $100. I don't know. I can't remember if we reached 100 shares of realty income. I'm not so sure. I gotta revisit that. But for the first time, we did reach 100 shares of a company, and it's Uber. Our cost basis is $79, which is definitely lower than the current price. Last month, Uber is down by negative 12.46%, and from $76 to $71. So we added $114 to Uber, which is a way for us to pull down our cost basis. Now, the total invested capital for the month of March is $1,309. This quarter, we have a total of $3,234 invested to the portfolio. So if you want to watch all that invest with me video, the link is in the description. We did a couple of steps backwards from our goal this year, but we used this downturn to our benefit by buying and increasing our position in each of the companies that we are holding, so that once the market starts to come back or work its way up, we're definitely going to benefit with a higher position in each of the companies that we're holding. When will it be? I don't know. Only time will tell. The important thing is that we're building ownership and assets under our belt. If you get value in this video, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It's free and it will definitely help my channel. Have a great day and peace.